I put it right on top?
Or actually, hold on one second. Actually, yeah, come on out. We're gonna do half time.
And now, please stand and grab as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. We'll start with the anthem of Germany.
afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the final day of the World Aquatics Men's Water Polo World Cup. We bring you back to Southern California, Los Angeles. We're on campus at the University of Southern California as we're on to our placement round. Joined by Team USA Olympian Josh Samuels. Greg Meskel here with you ahead of our 7th place matchup. And Josh, first, great to have you here. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having me, Greg. It's a beautiful day to hand out some medals.
7th place match. If you looked at this field coming into Southern California, you didn't have Serbia playing for 7th. They find themselves here after a surprising loss yesterday to Romania. A tough game to get up for a squad that's used to competing for medals.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think anyone would expect them to be playing the first game of the last day, but they have to get up. There's some guys here that are going to be fighting for a world championship spot and some senior leadership that doesn't like to lose, so I think we're going to see a competitive game.
And then we look at this German side, and they've shown some flashes of brilliance here despite going 0-2 thus far, but an opportunity for them to perhaps surprise the Serbian side.
Yeah, I would agree. Always tough, the Germans, and a chance to beat the Serbians. They don't always get that, and they're going to give it their best effort for sure.
So we're getting set for the start of this one. Again, a full day of placement matches. We'll take you up to our gold medal finale tonight. It'll be a rematch of last year's World Championship. Should be a great battle between Italy and Spain to close things out. Team USA, they'll take on Hungary for bronze. As they're just confirming something here with the scorers table, getting things adjusted. The officials in this one, it's an all North American crew. Levant Dermenjian from the United States, Mikhail Dykman from Canada. It's Serbia in the dark caps, it's Germany in the white caps. And it looks like now we are just about set to get underway here. The path to this match thus far for Germany. In their first time out, they lost to Spain 18-9, lost to Greece yesterday 19-6. For Serbia, they had that lead over Team USA on Friday night, ended up falling 10-9, and then in a stunner yesterday, Romania jumped out on this Serbian team 3-0 and never relinquished that advantage on the way to a 17-14 victory for a Romanian team that is not headed to World Championships. Has to be the highlight of their year with the victory here in LA. As now we get underway, and it's Germany. They're controlling left to right here on your screen, and we see their first attack on offense.
Yeah, you got a good physical start here from Serbia. Their center defender is trying to press pretty hard, pushed them out to about 5 meters to start.
Shot clock to 4, using a lot of that clock. Germany puts that high.
Yeah, you'd like to see them put that on cage to start, make them test the goalie, but now they're going to have to play strong in defense and hold Serbia.
So the first Serbian attack now. Entry comes inside. Good look and a penalty.
Same guy setting the tone on defense to start. You know, their center defender swims all the way down, draws a penalty. That's what you like to see from Serbia. You know, you wonder what kind of effort they're going to bring, and you know, he kind of shows it, sets the tone.
And a chance here to go up early, 1-0. And that's the case here. Converting is Rašović. So good start there for Serbia. Josh, you kind of hit on it after yesterday, and when we looked at what was transpiring against Romania, Serbian head coach Uros Stevanovic, he gave a impassioned talk, downright screaming at the guys at one point when they were down to Romania. I imagine they had probably a kind of a come to Jesus moment, if you will, after last night's match about how they're going to try and finish this tournament out.
Yeah, it might have even included an impassioned film session last night, and maybe even a talk within the team, because you never like to lose games like that, especially on the world stage.
And now a takeaway and a chance to go in front 2-0 here. Hesitation, stepping through, and a little confusion here. The officials have mixed signals, and now we see a penalty is the call. It looked as if an exclusion would be the call at first, but then they get sorted out, and we get another 5 meter, and a chance now for Serbia to quickly go in front 2-0.
Yeah, penalty is the right call there. He just kind of put him on his back and gave him the spin move.
And there it is. Add another. So a couple of quick ones here for Rašović, one of the veterans on this team.
And that's what I was going to say, Greg. You're seeing their leadership here take advantage in the beginning and set the tone that we're not going to lose another one back-to-back here.
This Germany team, one of the 2 squads to qualify out of the Division II path here to the World Cup. And good start here for Serbia. As we mentioned yesterday, they got down 3-0. This German team, they have played for their 2-meter man, Chuk. He has, again, shown stretches where he can dominate at 2 meters.
And he's drawn it. There we go. He's drawn his own early. You know, they're making their team field block and a couple passes, quick goal. That's good for Germany to get on the board.
And Mark Dick able to hit from the outside, and a 2-1 deficit now for Germany. So they get on the board, and that was Germany's challenge throughout this weekend. They could have moments where things would go quite well, but could never sustain either the offensive part of it or the defensive part of it.
Well, it's tough. You know, they're playing through their center, and he can only do so much, but he's drawn his own twice here in the first couple possessions. If they can get some shots on net and test the goalie here for Serbia, they might have a chance to stay in it.
Yeah, it's been a weekend of heavy zone defense here across the board, with some of these new rules here now allowing players inside 2 meters, kind of beyond that goal box. As here's an impressive one-on-one attempt on the inside.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of one-on-one play from Serbia. It's been effective. They're working their guys one-on-one, but maybe a couple more passes. Ubovic seems to be open in center quite a bit.
That was Jaksic trying to work his way towards the cage. And now we come down this end here, Germany with a chance to tie. First quarter action, we're about 2 minutes and change deep into this opening quarter, and that's tipped away. The center defender helping over Vucinic.
Yeah, these long 2 to 4 passes and 4 to 2 that we're seeing from Germany are putting Serbia in a tough spot. That one went in live time. The one before drew the zone that caused the goal. Serbia's got to clean that up a bit. There you go, get it to Ubovic.
Quick turn, and that's a nice field block on this end of the pool. Streletsky denies that try on the quick turn, and we stay 2-1.
That was some good offense, but a good field block there. Got a lifetime sub, no center.
Teams have really started to get a handle on these flying subs, these hockey subs. You see a lot of the centers going offense, defense here to kind of save their fouls and save their energy, as Germany will have the power play. Our first 6-on-5 in this one. Youngling now, far side, bring it back 2 meters. Trying to stuff that home on the near post, and the defense ready there.
Yeah, that was a good field block, but Sekulic wasn't really set there. He's got to turn his body and get face towards the goal. I think they could have moved that around a bit more, challenge the defense.
Mitrovic able to come over and help with that stop. He found himself relieved during the match yesterday. Misevic, the backup, coming in as Serbia was swapping goalkeepers left and right, trying to find an answer for Romania, but the veteran back in the cage here today. Shot clock to 3. From the outside, tipped out, and a bright spot all weekend long. Felix Benka, the 20-year-old keeper. He has delivered some excellent performances, has made a host of difficult saves, and has the tip out here.
Yeah, that was a nice save. That's a good shot. Gets Serbia a new clock. They're going to try and work through their center. Yeah, Jaksic over here. That could always be a post up towards the end of the clock.
Timer to 8. Here's a look. And we'll get an exclusion. Serbia will have their first power play.
It's been some good physical play in center from both teams to start.
Good look over the top, just off the bar. They had everything but the finish. Went upstairs to Jaksic, and he couldn't bring it down.
Serbia usually finishes that. They're good with their posts, and they usually find those guys pretty wide open. Surprised Jaksic didn't finish that. Maybe he's a little tired from going 2-2 so many times.
Germany now in transition, trying to take advantage. Serbia looking to cover up, bar out on the skip. Oh, a chance to tie things at 2, but Ganson has that one rattle out.
Yeah, I think Mitrovic might have got a hand on that. It's a good save in transition, and Serbia should be able to capitalize. They've got something going on the left side over here.
You called it, moving up. Rosovic now in space, if they can find him. Weak side delivery, he can facilitate. Lobbing inside, off the post. How about that, Josh? A couple of back-to-back possessions here for Serbia that seemed tailor-made goals.
Yeah, you know, those two guys have been playing a lot this period. I think Rozovic should have finished that for his third, but unselfish play. Jaksic, again, usually finishes those. That's 2 in a row he's missed.
And now Germany to counter. Working inside, looking for Chuk. Looks for the ball, now he's got it. Tracks that down, pops up the lob, and Mitrovic, the veteran, ready for that one as the shot clock was winding down.
That was a good effort by Chuk. He could have used a better pass there and maybe done something with it.
So Serbia, a couple of excellent chances as of late, not able to convert. Could easily be 4-1. They hold a 2-1 edge now with 2:27 to go in the first.
Yeah, they couldn't capitalize after the strong start, Greg, and now they find themselves struggling to find goals.
Timer to 2. Found it that time.
There we
That's
go.
a laser beam from the outside and scoring it, Drašović.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot. Good ball movement, some patience. Looks like they're going to bring a new team in here, or a new round of guys, and Ubovic will get back in there and cause some problems in center.
You talked about guys being tired just swimming 2-2, but third high-level match in 3 days. Where's the fatigue at for these teams today?
Oh, it's very tough. And, you know, some of these games have been during the daytime. It's sunny. It's been hot the last couple days here. And, you know, the first night Serbia has an emotional battle with Team USA. That's very draining. That probably contributed to yesterday's match. And every international match is a battle, so you kind of hit the nail on the head with this being the third game in 3 days. It's tough.
Just about 2 minutes remaining. That pass up for grabs in a no-man's land. Serbia takes control, and they can start to counterattack. The break unfolding here. Serbia should have numbers. Germany doing a nice job here recovering to kind of slow down this break.
Yeah, they had the numbers, Greg. They need to move that up to the front court a little quicker. But now they're going to play through center.
And that pass tipped away. Again, trying to involve Rangelovic.
Yeah, Sava's been a really dynamic player for them for a long time now. He can guard, he can set. He's another one of those guys they find on the post quite frequently who converts at a high level.
Offensive, a little over-aggressive there. That was Chuk on the inside, trying to create some space. And now Serbia takes control.
Yeah, that's something, Greg, where that tone is set in the first couple of possessions with Serbia's defenders playing really physical with him. So now he's got to play a little bit more physical back and might get some calls against him or even for him here in the rest of the game.
1:17 to go. In along 2 meters, out high at about 6. Here's a clean look, and that's a deflection. Rattles off the bar, and the rebound to Germany. All things considered, Germany can't be too disappointed with the way this first quarter's unfolded. A couple of point-blank misses for Serbia, and they're right there down 2.
Yeah, their goalie's made a couple saves. Serbia's missed on some chances. And again, Serbia's hot start has been kind of tamed here.
Don't forget live stats available courtesy of Micro Plus Timing Services. Head to usawaterpolo.org. You can follow along. Click on the World Cup link as Chuk earning his money down low. An exclusion call. This will go against to Radulovic. He was the hot hand last night in Serbia's loss to Romania. And now a power play here for Germany. Their second opportunity, 0 for 1 thus far. Trying to draw back within 1.
Schipper's got to be careful there. He's real close to be inside the 2.
From the outside and knocked away. The Serbian defense holds. Sides come even. Shot clock is off. Final 23 seconds left in this first quarter. Serbia looking for one more goal.
They've got advantage in the front court, and Razovic is going to see it across the pool here.
Trying to turn that corner along 2 meters. And again, Germany with time to recover. That initial break lost there for Serbia, but they go in, and this will help. And an exclusion. It will go against Germany. Power play, a couple of seconds and a field block. What an excellent defensive effort here from Germany. Serbia had time on that power play. They tried to go quickly. The Germans deny the chance, and that's all for this first quarter. Serbia in front of Germany 3-1 in our 7th place matchup here on the final day of the World Aquatics World Cup. We will take a timeout. You can listen into the quarter break huddles here, and we're back with more from Los Angeles at the World Aquatics Men's World Cup.
Spielen das einer vor der Beine in der Schieß. Wenn sie zu sind, spielen sie den Ball auf. Wenn es nicht über die Brechstange geht, aus der Mitte, 3 Arme da. Das nicht. Auf. Das was so der Rookie ist, dann einmal in der Verteidigung, den Drang, 6 Punkte 11. Das sind die Leute, die wir vom Pferd verlassen wollen. Auch wenn sie in der Mitte stehen. Absolut egal. Und bitte bei Matteo übernehmen. Wenn Matteo der Pferd ist zurückspielen, muss er übernehmen. Wir lassen es mit den 2 Meter stehen. Einmal noch weiter, noch weiter. Pause, Pause. Pause. Hey, wenn Sie Zelt anspielen, nur über die Beine.
my friends. We watch all the time. Like, regardless of what I'm doing. Totally. I'm excited to see after the first game.
Welcome back. Second quarter on the way. Serbia leading Germany 3-1. Josh Samuels, Greg Meskel here with you. Josh, Serbia, a couple of clean looks on the inside that didn't go their way. How do you shake those off mentally when they're gimme goals that aren't working?
I think they'll do it pretty easily. You know, those are just set plays or opportunities they had that they usually convert. They know they're tired. If they get the opportunity again, I venture to guess they'll convert.
Opening sprint controlled by Germany here. Looking to try and finish with a victory here, but going up against one of the best in the world in Serbia. Serbia surprisingly finds themselves 0-2 here in the 7th place matchup as we get you started on our final day of competition here at the World Cup. That pass over the top, keeper out. And Mitrovic able to come across and help with the steal as Miljevic as well was there.
I was just about to say how important these first couple of possessions are for Germany, and that's not a great turnover. And Serbia's going to look to capitalize on the counterattack here.
This is where they are so dangerous. Firing that pass inside, it's an easy call, and that has been a theme all weekend long. If an entry pass goes in and sits on the water in front of a 2-meter player, you can set your watch to it. A 6-on-5 is coming.
Serbia notoriously pretty good on 6-on-5 here, and I learned over the break the new rule, Greg, that these guys can actually camp inside the 2 inside a certain zone. There you go, converted.
Traditional opportunity for Serbia on the man up, and they go into the captain Jaksic, and he makes it look simple on the turn and fire.
But to my point of what I was going to say, that's a huge advantage for these Serbians who move quickly in and out inside the 2 and get the ball to the post, and Jaksic, you know, makes up for his miss from the first period there.
And frustration, we told you about this Serbian side with their loss yesterday, and Coach Stevanovic talking post-game yesterday about just feeling like he thought his team had learned some lessons from prior competitions, and apparently they hadn't. And so a chance here to try and finish strong and show the kind of focus they want to bring to every water polo competition.
You know, they've historically had a great team culture, and you can see it's still in place. But as you and I were talking before the match, a lot of their guys that led them for a whole generation, 10 years, not out there. It's hard to do it game in and game out.
That tries off the post, rebound controlled by Ganson as Schipper just off the mark. And a fresh 20 seconds here on the reset for Germany.
Germany's got to convert here if they want to keep this from getting away.
Good opportunity, second crack at it here, but running short on time. Clock down to 3, long range.
There it is.
Oh, Mitrovic, he was there, then just has to lay his head back in frustration as he should have had that one denied, but the goal is good to go for Germany, and they chip away here down 2.
That was a nice rip, but I think that was Martinovic who's blocking the near side there, who's supposed to take that. Might be evident by him getting the sub out here, but that was a really nice shot, bar in. Neither goalie nor field blocker could get in front of it.
And so a 4-2 game now. Germany able to get one back. With 6:15 to play in this first half.
Serbia's looked like they got a set play going to get a quick post up.
They've been aggressively pouring it into 2 meters. That pass a little off the mark as they were looking to set the table inside for Gavrilovic.
Yeah, Greg, I think that would have been a good pass, but Gavrilovic hadn't finished his turn, was head a little underwater still, and a little miscommunication, dribbles past him. That looked like a steal on the perimeter.
So the Streletsky goal previously brings Germany within 2. They're back on offense here again at 6 meters and hovering, working inside, and that's a good look to the 2-meter man in close, Korbel. And a 6-on-5 now for Germany.
That was good patience by Chiru. Put the ball right in the money for his center to earn that exclusion.
Germany 0 for 2 right now on the advantage. Their third crack at it here in this first half. And that's an easy exclusion call right in front of the advantage of the referee. As Serbia just came over the top and pressed the offensive player down, and Germany 6-on-4 cashes in. It's Schipper. It's a 4-3 game.
You know, that's the right play there by Gavrilovic to make the foul, just a little too aggressive. If you have the opportunity to knock a guy down on 6-on-5 and slow it down, you do it, but he just A little too heavy on his hands. Again, they're a little tired, and easy bucket, 6-4 or 6 on 4.
And a 4-3 game now, 5:18 to play. So Germany hanging around. A couple of goals here in succession. And they've adjusted that score previously. So it was Chiru on the goal, and now Schipper on your last 2 scores for Germany. And it's a 4-3 game. Serbia to answer. Right back inside, looking for the turn. The center defense there from Bozic, making life difficult for the Serbs in front.
Serbia turns to a good 1-2 punch with Jakšić and Ubovic right in front of the goal. Ubovic has been doing a good job getting position, and they should keep trying to feed him the ball like that.
Banka needs some help. Yeah, Serbia committed to this 2-meter game. It's paid off thus far. See where Germany goes offensively. They're spread out here with the shot clock to 7. From the outside, Bozic. And Mitrovic gets a piece.
That's a great shot. You like to see them put it on goal. They get a new clock here. Looks like they got a player stoppage, maybe a little bit of blood.
Yeah, that's number 2, Bozic, taking a look at his nose, and officials are going to take a look. They may have the medical staff take a look here at Bozic as he may be bleeding from the nose. So the Germany
sub him out.
training staff will take a look, and they'll get a change here.
Yeah, Greg, you mentioned they play through Ubovic in their centers. Not surprising. Ubovic is one of those guys who's been with the team probably 10 years now. And just, he was stuck behind some centers that were generational talents that the team stuck with, but he was always on training trips and made rosters, and it's kind of his time to shine, and he's taking advantage.
Yeah, 5 guys on this Serbia team that are part of the last gold medal squad, and then 3 within that group that are 2-time Olympic champs. So, as you alluded to, by and large, a newer team, but still some key veteran pieces. This is Germany marching in, lob try, a little too much touch on that one on the attempt from Schütze.
That'll drive a center crazy. Now he's got to swim and chase.
Worked hard to find position.
Got a 6-on-5 counter.
Going right inside, and at the last second, an exclusion. Schütze coming over to try and help, but it's Youngling who's kicked out. And Serbia now with their 4th power play in this first half. Up 4-3, halfway through the second quarter.
Got an advantage here on the strong side with Razovic in the post.
Good look again. They put it up high and just redirected off the mark. Razovic just couldn't put it down.
That was some good, not only ball movement, but player movement on the left side. The posts and Razovic in the corner were moving up and down a bunch. That created that opportunity.
Germany now attacking. Chuk lurking, but Serbia with the respect, a double team waiting at the ready.
Yeah, they've got an advantage, but everyone seems a little gassed. Serbia in an M zone.
There's some gas. The heater.
The gas is right, Greg. Serbia finds himself in an M zone, and Germany knows how to be patient, and that was some gas, as you said.
Streletsky has tied this game of 4. And Germany, the resiliency here, they have run off 3 in a row. They were down 4-1, and they have now tied this game up.
They're doing a good job of capitalizing on Serbia's misfires. Serbia's had good opportunities. They've run some good plays and movements and actions. Just they can't seem to get the ball in the back of the net. Germany's capitalizing.
This was a little bit like what unfolded yesterday, where you saw some Serbian opportunities that they typically convert, and it just started to kind of snowball on them. We'll see what happens here. 3:12 remaining in the first half. Banka, an emotional leader in that cage, discards out of play and then gives a yell.
That was a good look by Vucinic there.
That ball up for grabs. Popped loose.
Surprised to see Serbia throw that inside so quickly on the new clock.
Well, they have been determined on every possession to try and pour it inside, but to your point, had a little clock to work with there as we're under 3 now in this first half. It's a 4-4 game. Germany, they have climbed out of a 3-goal hole here in this first half to draw even.
Got a good matchup in center.
Entry in, and just a little bit ahead of Chuk. He couldn't get a hand on that one as the double team comes.
Rangelovic is a crafty defender and saw that pass coming before the center did, moved him right out of the way.
Rashovic now lost his hat, but he's out ahead of the field, waiting for some help. Filling a lane here at 6 meters. Big fake, and again puts it high.
Had the chance right in the middle. Got up big, but lost his legs a little bit. End result.
I was going to ask you, is this a tired leg situation? Because a couple of these attempts, they're up to catch or up to shoot, but then they can't finish down.
Yeah, I think the tired leg situation forced them to rush just a little bit. He's got more time there than he thinks, and his brain's moving a little faster because he's tired, and he's got more time to finish there. Everyone's a little rushed, especially as the score gets tight.
That's a field block. Good help up front. Rangelovic knocks that one away with 1:53 to play in this first half. Good one here between Germany and Serbia. 4-4, battle for 7th place here at the World Cup.
Going to have a zone here for 15 seconds for Germany.
Timer to 10 and an offensive. Or rather, inside the 2 is the call. Either way, a turnover. And it's back to Germany. This German squad, they won this event way back in 1985. Silver in 83, bronze in 87. In the 80s, they routinely medaled and did not make the event for more than a decade. 1995 to 2014, they find themselves back here in this new format here in Los Angeles. Shot clock to 10 now with 1:12 to go in the first half.
Going to have a shot here.
Schipper goes in to Chuk. He draws the power play, and Germany can go to work and, believe it or not, try and take the lead here with 1:05 to play.
Schipper makes the right call on that pass. Now we got a big lefty on the post. Let's see what Germany does to attack.
Timer to 10. Chuk lurking inside. They go far side. 2 meters, tough angle, blocked. Mitrovic turns that away on the attempt from Chiru.
Mitrovic was all over that. They didn't get him to the other side of the goal enough, and so he didn't have to move very far to eat that up.
And now out of the box and a blur up the far side of the pool. Here comes Serbia. Good opportunity now.
Still countering very hard, even with the missed opportunities, and there you go.
Martinovic gives Serbia the lead back. Benka had lunged left, could not get all of it. And Serbia halts that 3-goal run by Germany as they go back in front 5-4.
Got to give credit to Serbia. They're countering very hard. Their counterattack is producing a lot of opportunities. They're open a lot. Strahinja here swam right out of his cap. So they're going to keep seeing opportunities as long as they keep swimming that hard and maybe distance themselves again here.
Just 26 seconds left. Germany looking to tie Serbia. A defensive stand here, and they can take a 1-goal lead into halftime, and to your point, try and build here in the third quarter. .16 seconds left. Bozic. They work out high. Shot clock is off. Germany can play for the last shot. That was Corbell trying to one-time slap it into the cage. Didn't have enough contact, and now Mitrovic looking for some help here. And that'll be all for this first half. A field block closes the door on our opening 2 quarters. Germany and Serbia, again on paper, you'd think you know the result. It's been quite different here live and in person. Germany, 3 unanswered to tie things at 4. Serbia pushes ahead by 1 as we come to intermission. We will step aside and take a listen in here to our halftime huddles, and we are back with the third quarter here in Los Angeles after this.
This is actually funny. Jacob,
To ćemo sada ne ide ono, to je uvek tako. Samo stavite da igrate, to je to. Malo više koncentracije u napadu za ove šanse. Nemojte da izmišljate ovo, digni se, zakucaju go. Isto, lopte na 2, iz maha za šut, za go, digni se, oštra lopta. Jedan za drugog u prebačaju, zaplivajte, sada ide tranzicija sa druge strane, hoću loptu s desne strane i trojka tamo da se namešta, ako se dese ona četvorica na trojici, da idu u tranziciji da pokušamo da spustimo loptu. Malo zaplivajte, igrač manje dobar, igrač više. I kada je ona rotacija, ti mora četvorka da sačeka spodnu stativu, da izađe, da uđe, pa prebaci na Keca, pa ona stoji, drži, uleti, pa da prebacimo loptu. Pa ako ne može, ide 2, 3, pa rotacija. Ili igramo četvorku kako smo rekli da igramo. Čekajte Kecu, letanje zgodne stative, nemamo uopšte taj boks. Ok? Idemo ovako. Draša i Vasa levo. Pića i Vučina desno, Uba 2. Ajde.
Get better at working these guys' names in. It's funny, some of these guys, especially the Serbians, they have very similar names to guys that I've played against. So it's like I said, Vucinovic, it's like that's not the guy. Vucinovic. I added an extra IV in there and the whole thing. Yeah, they're very close, right? It's all, yeah.
Third quarter coming up here in Los Angeles. Serbia 5, Germany 4, 7th place matchup. Look at some of our first half numbers. Branislav Mitrovic with 4 saves in cage for Serbia. Felix Benka with 3 stops. On the offensive end, Germany 4 different goal scorers as they spread it around. Streletsky, Chiru, Dick, and Schipper. And for Serbia, Rašović with 2, Milijevic and Drašović, along with Martinovic. Your other scores, teams have switched ends. It's Serbia now moving left to right in the dark caps. Germany in the white defending as Serbia looks to get in a groove here on offense the way they were when they were up 4-1. That could help, but Benka swats away that attempt on the step out and turn on that try and close from Ubovic.
That's some real nice patient offense and a great shot by Ubovic, but huge save by Benka.
Serbia back to work, sliding inside, easy money on the move towards the cage from the captain Jaksic. It's a 2-goal lead.
That was a nice move. That's a situation where Jaksic has to finish, or otherwise he's in trouble the other way. But I think he knew he was doing that when he went inside. That was a nice goal. Serbia in the front here, you can tell they don't want to give up any more goals. They want to end this in the third period.
Just about 1 minute gone by here in the third. Shot clock to 9. Germany trying to hang tough. They don't want to get run out of here in this third quarter. Entry goes in, and a ball under is the call. 3 Serbians show up to force the takeaway.
Germany seems to be employing a pretty similar style to Serbia, with a lot of guys posting up, and it's going to be a physical grind here in the second half. It's a nice takeaway.
Now Germany takes control.
Germany's got numbers for a counterattack. Let's see if they can get themselves organized.
Bozic moving in, gives a look, and Mitrovic is there with the save. And then on the way down, an exclusion. So Bozic with the miss, then kicked out, and as so often in water polo, trifecta, right? You take the shot, you miss it, you get excluded in transition, and the other side calls timeout to talk things over here. So This will be Coach Stevanovic with a chance to set things up for a 6-on-5. We will listen in here to this timeout huddle and see what they have in mind here ahead of a power play up 6-4 with 6:09 to play.
Sava stativa, Radule četvorka, Jakša trojka, Vukec, Vučina dvojka, Kuba stativa četvorka. Čekaj Sava. Ajde.
So timeout complete. As a player, what would you like to hear in a timeout like that before a 6-on-5? Was there anything that was useful? Not to knock any prior coaches, but was there like, oh great, this is a good reminder?
Yeah, you know, they're going to run a play here. So I think what's positive to hear is a play that you think is going to be successful based on how the game's going. You know, Serbia's had success on the 6-on-5, so I think they're pretty confident. I think just getting yourself set, getting a goal here in Serbia would feel pretty strong for the rest of the period. And if you're the Germans, you're just, you know, same thing, hoping you got a good defensive game plan, and they're prepared.
Tip away always helps. Sides coming even. And a takeaway again. Excellent help from Germany. They get the tip, and then Streletsky with the steal, and that cancels out that Serbia power play. Germany couldn't have drawn it up any better.
We talked about the new rule with the 2-meter line there, and the Germans played the angles really well, which I think that new rule, you know, brings some new angles into play for 6-on-5.
Definitely has changed the game here. A lot of things opening up the offense here in international water polo. That time defense shining brightly. Now shot clock to 2. And Mitrovic. Actually a field block, so that was knocked down before it got to the keeper. And now back to Serbia as they look to counter here in front 6-4.
Serbia's got a man advantage if they can swim. Oh, underwater move there.
This is our 7th place match. Oh, here's a look on the inside.
Okay.
Power stuff, that's pretty. Beast mode, Radulovic.
That's just one-on-one domination. Reverse turn inside, gets on his legs really strong, and finishes with a cross-cage dunk there.
And a 7-4 lead. Radulovic, he was the big scorer yesterday as Serbia came up short against Romania. High-scoring affair, 17-14. They fall in that one, but Radulovic did his part. 7 goals yesterday in that loss. Just ran into a super hot Romania team, Fula, with 5 goals. We'll see them up next in our 5th place matchup. That's Romania taking on Greece, and then we get into our bronze and our gold on a great final day of water polo here in Los Angeles at the World Aquatics World Cup.
Yeah, a lot of good matches today, and this one's shaping up to be closer than I think everyone expected. Germany is fighting pretty hard, and they've got their stud center in there right now. Let's see if they can get it to within 2.
This could help. It's a power play. The exclusion will go on Drašović, much to his dismay, but Germany now with their 5th 6-on-5. They're 1 for 4.
Drašović has been physical all game, maybe just a little too much so on that play.
Knocked down.
Oh, what a pass.
Took it with the right hand and just glancing off the bar. Couldn't get it over top, and now an outlet. Here's Drašović in transition.
Oh, he grabbed him.
Defenders giving chase.
He grabbed him. I think a kick out was in order there.
Just an ordinary, nothing more. Germany then frustrated.
Germany got away with one there, especially after a really nice set play on the 6-on-5.
Radulovic, defender backs off. He's happy to oblige, steps up and drills it. Back-to-back goals as the officials give a warning here to both sides to try and calm some of the physical play. And now Serbia just that fast. Was 4-4, now 8-4, 4 unanswered.
Radulovic again took that into his own hands, taking advantage of a good spin move to draw the foul. Faked it once or twice. Easy goal for him. Benka, no matter how well he's been playing, that's a tough one for him to stop.
Defender peeled off, and it allowed the talented shooter to walk it in from about 5 meters. Very, very difficult for most any keeper to deny. Four-goal edge, Serbia looking for more. Radulovic out on the perimeter with the takeaway. Now out ahead, Drašović, defenders giving chase. It's a 1-on-2. Puts on the brakes, and that skip is filthy.
That's a great shot. Filthy indeed. Razovic has always been really strong on the counterattack. Takes advantage again. He's had a lot of opportunities like that today, and I think he'll have a couple more here in the rest of the game.
Now a 9-4 lead, and this is the Serbian offense many were expecting here, turning defense into offense.
Serbia's going to stay in a strong press here. Radulovic is kind of playing center field, playing on both sides, causing some havoc.
And if you're Germany now, you have to be a bit startled here. You had tied this game at 4. Truk with the turn. Nothing working on this end of the pool. That's off the bar and away.
That's what you want to see from Germany, though. You give it to your captain, the big man in the middle, and let him get a decent shot off, and that's going to be your best hope. Radulovic.
More Radulovic. He has now decided to take over in this one, much like he did on the offensive end yesterday, and he'll draw the penalty.
That might have been his third get on my back moment of the period.
And now the third 5-meter. Drashovic to take this one and put Serbia up 10-4. He does exactly that. Rattles the cage for the third penalty shot score for Serbia. And in an instant, they are up 10-4. They have blown this one open here in this third quarter, pitching a shutout right now, 5-0 over Germany to go in front 10-4.
Now you might start to see a little bit more revolving door from their bench, keep guys a little bit more fresh. Germany's going to keep trying to pound it inside here and chip away, maybe cut this to 3 goals before the end of the period here, or at least try to.
Pour it inside, Chuk. And again, double teamed.
Chuk is working real hard in there, gets a good opportunity, but again, his head's not up when that ball's coming in, and the referee makes the right call to not reward that.
Under 3 to play in this third quarter. Serbia in a groove right now. Benka with the save.
I think maybe he was feeling himself a little bit after the last penalty.
Little heat check.
Yeah. I think the rest of the squad's probably not too happy with that one.
Told you about Benka and his great work, even in a loss yesterday where it goes down 19-6. He makes 13 huge saves in that loss, and trust it could have been a much larger deficit there for Germany if not for his great work.
He's made some key saves today to keep it to this number here. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Germany getting one back.
Hopefully that gives them some energy on that last counterattack. No one's really looking for the ball. They look a little tired, a little defeated from the Serbian run. So now you've got a little over 2 minutes again to maybe get another goal and find some life.
That stops the 6-0 run by Serbia that stretched back to the second quarter. And it was a must-have for Germany here, to your point, if they have any intentions here of trying to hang in this game as Schütze is able to convert. They'll need a little more offense and some massive defense. Coming up on 2 minutes to play in this third quarter.
Going to try and work it for Ubovic. Razovic is moving hard, not only on the counter, on the drive there, and gets an exclusion.
Radulovic, the target now. Milijevic walks it in. Slides inside 5 now. They're all bunched in. Trying to jam it past Benka. That attempt there for Vucinic. And a save made by the 20-year-old keeper for the Germans.
Not sure that was the attack Serbia wanted to put forward there. They needed some more space. The posts weren't really set. Probably not the shot they were after.
90 seconds to play. And a 6-on-5. Can Germany string something together? They had the last goal and now a chance for another here.
Go timeout.
And they will take a timeout to talk things over here. So Coach Sekulic going to bring this group in with a power play on tap. A 1:25 on the scoreboard when it comes to time remaining, and a 10-5 lead for Serbia. So we'll take a listen in here to the German timeout. They have a 6-on-5 when we return.
Schipper. Aber mit 2 Linkshänder. Schipper, geh auf den Pfosten. Du gehst auf die 1. Alex, einmal auf die 3. Einen Angriff auf die 3. Okay. Spiel.
So they break the huddle. 6-on-5 on the way. Thinking set play here, certainly, from Germany.
Yeah, and maybe even a set defensive play from Serbia. You know, in these games, they still have a big tournament here at the end of the summer, so they might work on something here.
Yeah, Serbia headed to Fukuoka, Japan, as 6 of the 8 teams competing this weekend are for the World Championships. Those get started just a couple of weeks. Some teams headed right from here.
They're going to get that post moving out. Looks like another lefty.
Clock to 2. Germany's got to go. Sidearm is field blocked away as sides come even. The Serbian defense holds, and Germany unable to convert.
So Germany tries to get 2 lefties involved, one on the post, and Serbia just plays a pretty standard defense, takes their lanes, and not much action there on that 6-on-5.
Vucinic up on his legs, thought about it.
Ubovic has got some good position here.
Decide not to go inside, and they'll paint the corner from the outside. Sava Rangelovic from distance, 11-5 Serbia, so they answer that German goal with a score of their own.
That's a nice patient attack from Serbia. Ubovic gets deep. They spread the zone out a little bit, some good movement, keep everyone engaged, and a pretty easy goal. And Benka is on his legs there for 12, 15 seconds, working hard. It's hard to make a save.
Rangelovic now the 7th different scorer here for Serbia in this one as they lead 11-5. Rašović with 3 goals to lead. Radolovic with 2. Told you about Rangelovic. Milijevic with 1, Drašović with 2, and Jaksic and Martinovic with 1 apiece. So spreading it around on offense.
A big pass will kill a center defender, and there it is.
Nice turn and fire. Korbel popping bottles once again on the inside.
Popping bottles. You can see Rangelovic is upset. You know, Germany in the first period and again here, they had some success on these big cross-court passes. And the Serbian defenders are doing a really good job staying in front until that happens. And ball swings, gets inside, and their center's basically wide open.
And make it 11-6. Great positioning on the inside. Seen Chuk get a lot of the opportunities in at 2 meters. The 33-year-old, but his backup Korbel proving quite capable.
We're going to see another Serbia goal here.
From 6 meters. Did you know it was going to be that pretty, though? Off the post. Ping-pongs around the cage from distance.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. You like to see him stay on his legs there for maybe a little bit longer, but you can't complain when he bars it in. Again, Benka is, you know, they're faking 10 times. Someone's got to be blocking that. That's not him.
Drašović hitting from the outside. One critique, more net, please, from your outside shooting. We don't want to hit any part of the cage if you can avoid it. 12-6. Serbia
No
in
shot
command,
here.
and that's all for the third. So a statement here in this third quarter by Serbia. They outscored Germany 7-2 on the way to a 12-6 edge. Keep in mind, this was a 4-4 game not that long ago, back in the second quarter, not anymore. 8 minutes left in our 7th place battle. We'll take a timeout in return.
Aber 6 Sekunden wollte du verteidigst an der Linie gegen du. Warum wir? Aber wollen die 1, dass die 1 und 2 werfen. Das wollen wir. Nicht sonst jemand. Die 1 und 2, die Position, Nummer 6, 9 und 11. Haben sie jetzt ein Tor geworfen, die 3 Leute. Aber warum lassen wir sie nicht werfen hier? Da steht einer mit der Kappe selbst, da kommen wir zurück. Okay. Komplett zurück da von der rechten Seite. Hier bleiben wir. Einmal, Dennis, einmal Pause.
Fourth quarter ahead, Serbia 12, Germany 6. Well, Josh, Germany finds themselves from a 4-4 game now to down 12-6. And 8 minutes of water polo, a 6-goal deficit against Serbia. That is a tall order.
Yeah, you know, they're just going to continue fighting, I think. They've shown it all game. Obviously, at this point, it's pride for them. You know, the Serbians, they're going to try and get a couple more goals here. Probably see a couple more competitive minutes before some people start to mail it in, to be honest.
It's the end of a 7th-place match, end of a long weekend. You'd understand if folks were ready to get some rest.
Yep. But not without a little fight first, that's for sure.
Opening possession, Germany controlling. German squad moving right to left on your screen here. Shot clock to 8.
Dick's got an opportunity.
And an exclusion. 6 on 5. Germany on the power play. They have struggled here, just 1 for 6 thus far. Shot clock to 7. That's a dangerous pass, and it's intercepted. Radulovic doing a little bit of everything here in this second half, and he comes up with the steal there.
Germany had a little bit of an advantage in the corner here, but a quick shift by one of Serbia's defenders made him pass that ball over and had an easy steal.
1 minute gone by now, fourth quarter. That pass deflected on the way in. Good hands there in front by Bozic. He was able to tap that pass. It was earmarked for Gavrilovic on the inside.
Got a 6-on-5 counter here. If Dick pushes it, they have a chance to score.
Advancing up the near side.
They're going to play to the center instead.
That's Corbell. On the inside, outside try. And
Oh, that was a
off.
nice shot.
Inside 6 on the restart. He was close, but just inside that 6-meter line. So wave off the goal from the left-hander.
That's hard to see from our angle, but that looked good to me from here. I'd probably be pretty upset if I was him. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, those are close calls on that outside 6. That pass over the top. Nobody home. Banka able to gather. And Germany takes control, coming up on 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 7th place matchup. Serbia in good shape here to finish competition in LA with a victory. Double team.
Oh, nice pass.
Dish on the inside. And the kick out will go against Serbia and Radulovic. Another power play here to Germany. Good interior passing by the German squad.
Looked like it was going to be a steal for Serbia, and he made the extra pass. Love to see that.
Timer to 10.
Serbia keeps shifting that middle defender when you think that post player's open, and they make the shift, and Germany doesn't know what to do with it.
Martinovic, the defender who batted that one away.
He should just shoot it. Just shoot it.
Doesn't want it. Sides are even. There's a shot. Took a tricky hop, deflected on the way through, and Germany will take it. Shoots
it with the old team handball skip shot there. Bounced it over him.
Did that catch a hand or just a tricky bounce?
No, he caught a hand. He blocked it, but I guess he had enough power. And Mitrovic goalies always have trouble when it starts bouncing funny like that.
The hard part about being a defender, right? If you're going to put a hand up, you need to get all of it, or it could bounce the wrong way for the keeper.
Especially with almost everyone in a tournament like this, they all have enough power in their shot to where, like you said, if you don't get a full hand, then it'll go by and goalies will get upset because every goalie thinks they're about to block every shot coming their way.
They better take their chances. Get out of the way. I could deal with it.
Yeah, until the field blocker misses one like that, and it's their fault.
Wasting no time. Barely have enough of a chance there to acknowledge there was an ordinary before the ball's in the back of the net off of the right hand of Jaksic.
You know, you see him do something like that at this point in the game, you wonder why not from the first minute. And I understand they got to play in a system, but he just pretty much dunked on that guy.
Yeah, took the ordinary, let it rip. He was camped right at 6 meters, perfect position in the pool to make it happen as we fall under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Looking for Chuk. 4 Serbians show up, and it's a takeaway. That pass needed to be a little bit closer to Chuk. He was also tied up in a wrestling match, and now Serbia looking to counter. They get a lifetime sub here, so fresh bodies in.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
You get the idea, trying to thread that needle through, looking for Miljevic. A little off target, and Benka controls.
Yeah, I think if Miljevic just goes keeps swimming another stroke, that's going to be a really nice play. Chuk's got a moment here.
Youngling thinking about it. Timer to 10, and that's outside of the cage. That was the try from Sekulic, trying to deliver that sidearm, different angle, and just off target.
Youngling has a nice counterattack there, but Chuk had position in front of him. He swings it to the other side of the pool, and if that's kind of your only option after that is you got to shoot that or your offense is kind of killed. I'd like to see him keep it in front of a center who's been working really hard.
A fake here, bring it near side.
Oh, that's
good
a
look,
pass.
Put it away, across to the far post, and an easy slam for Ubovic.
Ubovic has been working his tail off all game, and you know, I think he could have shot that there, but the extra pass to your center, you'd like to see that. It's a nice easy dunk.
They just keep working hard. You know, sometimes I think of the 2-meter game like a 401k. You have to just kind of put it in there, forget about it. It'll pay off down the road in the fourth quarter.
Just put your head down and pray.
And then eventually the center game comes to fruition as everyone else gets worn down.
And then you can, you know, Corbell and pop the bottles.
Exactly. Get those returns and you're crushing it.
But all the centers today, they've been working really hard, and it's nice to see them get rewarded on an inside play like that.
3:36 to go in the fourth. Again, Chuk, speaking of centers who've been working hard, Mitrovic comes off his line to try and guard against the big man, getting a clean look.
Yeah, that was effective enough. It's going to kill this possession for Germany.
Clock to 6.
Let it rip.
We'll have a look from about 6 meters. Timer to 2. High and away.
You know, that's the right idea. You want to let that defender get as close to you as possible, but he probably could have let that go a half a second earlier. I think that contact from behind impacted him a little bit.
Coming up on 3 minutes now.
Serbia's a little stacked up on each other. Ubovic is still working. He wants another one. Here it is.
Asking for it, giving a look of when will this ball come in. It does get dropped in now. And the Germans give the exclusion. Schipper going off, and the 6-on-5 here for Serbia. Bar out right on the front doorstep. Rangelovic just couldn't put that one away, and Germany will call for time with 2:49 to play in the fourth. Serbia has this one in hand. They are on their way to a 7th place finish here. Going to right the ship here somewhat on their way out of town. Picking up a victory after a loss to Team USA Friday and then Romania yesterday for Germany. Will end here 0-3. But a chance for their squad to improve, trying to build back to where they once were, Olympic qualifiers, as we listen into their timeout.
Rufe nicht rein umsonst. Nicht umsonst. Ich sage, wir haben den zweiten Center über die rechte Seite. Da spielt ein leichter Spieler 70 Kilo. Wir können mit dem zweiten Center spielen. Wir spielen den Ball 20 Sekunden zwischen 2 Mann. 20 Sekunden, aber nichts davon. Nee, das machen wir jetzt nochmal. Spielen den Ball rechts, spielen den Ball wieder zurück links, wenn nichts passiert. Einmal. Fertig, kommt hier.
Timeout complete, 2:49 remaining, 14-7. Serbia in front, and Germany a chance to talk things over here, try and finish out with something positive.
Yeah, the German team's committed. I mean, they got Chuk in there still, so they're committed to continuing to play through this and trying to get some buckets.
They work through their branch of the Division II qualifier undefeated. A much different story here, obviously, at that next level of competition, but aspiring to get
Working
back to that
two
elite
posts.
level. And there's a kick out with just 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Both teams played that really well, offensively and defensively. Serbia, if their center defender would have waited 1 more second, they would have had that steal.
The attempt from Chiru outside the goal as Sekulic drew the power play. So Germany now 1 for 9 on the advantage with 2:13 to play in this fourth quarter.
That makes all the difference in this being even a competitive game at this moment.
That many opportunities on 6-on-5 tells a big story. Under 2 to play now in the fourth quarter. Vucinic winds it up and puts it outside of the goal.
I think everyone was a little confused if that was in or not at first.
They've got some good pace on it, and it looked like it was in the net, but just on the wrong side. Is that big crafty windup too? Early
entry here to Chuk. Here he comes. Give him the ball.
Goes inside. Chuk trying to step away and face the cage and draws another exclusion. This is what Germany did in their first match on Friday as well. They drew a host of opportunities on the 6-on-5, just could not convert at a level.
They've demonstrated that their center play is strong enough to get opportunities to at least draw exclusions. They do have some challenges with getting good quality shots on net.
Hands everywhere, bat that one down. As we are approaching 1 minute remaining here in this fourth quarter. Serbia in front 14-7. Turning point in this one, Serbia took a 4-4 game, went on a 6-0 run, and they have never relinquished control since then. So they built a 10-4 advantage. The exclusion on this end, right back to the man who drew it, and cross cage skip. That works for Jaksic.
Would say that's the icing on the cake, but there's still time for Serbia to get the ball back. So we might see another one of those.
Second layer of frosting.
Yeah, second layer of frosting.
49 seconds to go in the fourth, and a 15-7 lead for Serbia. You talked about the end of a long weekend. Guys obviously feeling fatigued here, but with an event like World Championships coming up, how much is the idea, especially in the mind of Serbians, of I'm still trying to make a roster for an important event?
That's a big part of the game today for a lot of these guys. You know, I think they have an idea of probably who the top 10, 11 guys are, and some guys are fighting for the spot. So I think a lot of it's I'm going to play hard here, but I also want to get out of this tournament with my health. I don't know what their training journey from here until World Champs in 2 weeks is, but those 2 weeks of training are going to be intense. So they'll probably have a day or two to recoup from this, and they'll be back on the horse quickly.
Likely last chance on offense here for Germany. World Championships coming up in just a couple of weeks in Fukuoka, Japan. Shot clock to 7. Thought about it. Nifty fake, and
great
that
pass.
Works. Excellent dish, and Ganson, the beneficiary, goes cross cage.
Yeah, Schutze with a really nice pass there, and that's something you really like to see with 25 seconds left. You're out of the game here, and you're still making the right team play. It's a really nice pass, and unfortunately for someone on Team Serbia, the coach is probably going to point to that in video later on this week and give him an earful.
These guys thought they were out of the game, off with the victory, and still something to discuss. And there's a discussion. A timeout is called by Serbia.
Here we go.
24 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Last possession here in this one, and you'd imagine some parting words here from Coach Stevanovic after what has been a less than ideal weekend for the reigning Olympic champions. We'll listen in.
Ide prolaz Raduleta, ako može da mu se ubaci u prolazu, bacuj, izlaziš, ide prolaz Jakše. Ako može opet da se Radule izlaziš na keca. Jakša, ako ne, ti se otvaraš na faul. Ajde.
Just a few thoughts there before this final possession. With Serbia in front, 15-8. One last look on offense. They have Mitrovic here up high. Thought they might practice 7-on-6, but he'll retreat, and a last look now for Serbia. They go to work immediately, stepping in front, ball under. As they went inside for Arlovic, and he was trying to gather himself to fire on cage, and the ball under is the call. So one more look for Germany here. Just 6 seconds left.
Let's get a shot.
And Germany, with the clock winding down, they decide against it. And that's all in our 7th place showdown. Serbia bouncing back with a 15-8 victory over Germany to take 7th. Germany finishing in 8th. The Serbs use a 6-0 run to distance themselves from this German squad. It was a 4-4 game, only to watch the Serbian squad turn it on. And then you look at that third quarter, in total, a 7-2 difference between the two squads. And that really tells the story here and how Serbia used their experience. And you just saw them eventually, Josh, wear down Germany and find their opportunities.
Yeah, Germany did a good job keeping the game close, but even when it was tied, Serbia had missed probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 point-blank opportunities, and they were tactically having their way with them. But Germany fought hard. They kept playing to center and their strengths, and we had a fun game there for a couple periods. And then we got to watch the Serbian guys showcase some one-on-one skills.
You're exactly right. It was a tight battle, and then it became an offensive showcase for Team Serbia. Rašović, Drašović, Jaksic, all with 3 goals apiece. Mitrovic, 5 saves. He goes the distance after being subbed out yesterday, so good confidence builder for the veteran back in the cage. And for Germany, Schütze, he has 2 goals as the Germans spread it around 7 different scorers there. Felix Benke, just 5 saves. He had some bigger numbers earlier in this tourney and made some nice stops here, but Serbia got rolling on offense, and it became a runaway train. So coming up, we've got our player of the match interviews. We'll hear from some members of the victorious Serbian squad, and then at about 3 p.m. local time, we have our 5th place matchup. Romania, the surprise winners from yesterday, over this Serbian squad. They will take on Greece for 5th place, all part of a final day of the World Cup, taking you up to 7 p.m. with our gold medal match. But for now, we'll step aside for Josh Samuels, Greg Meskel saying come back and join us here at 3 p.m. Pacific for our 5th place match, when we'll see Romania take on Greece.
Congratulations, player of the game. I think this was not the goal of the Serbian team to play so early today. But what did you learn from these 3 games and preparing for Fukuoka?
Yeah, of course, it was not our goal, but we are on the road to the championship, what is the main goal for this summer. And we learned a lot, especially from yesterday's game against Romania, that we can lose against everyone if we are not on 100%. Also, we showed that we can play like with the teams like USA is. So we will go there to try to win again. Why not?
How will you prepare for Fukuoka? We have like 10 days. What is your program now?
Yeah, now we go straight first to Kashiwazaki actually, but in Japan we are there 10 days with Montenegro, and then we go straight to Fukuoka. So we have these 40 days in a row without rest, so I hope we will be on our maximum in the crucial games on championship.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Have a good preparation. Thank you. Congratulations for the victory. I know that you are not satisfied with the achievement of the team during these 3 days, but what could you learn from this World Cup?
We cannot be satisfied with yesterday game. Tournament as the tournament first and third game, we play well. So yesterday game still bother us, but it's a good lesson for the future. We have some lesson like that in Podgorica in semi-final tournament, when we have very good tournament, and in the end we lose against Georgia. So I think 2 times what happened, I hope that never happen again.
We have only some days, maybe 2 weeks until Fukuoka, the World Championship starts. What will be your main focus as a coach? What would you teach the team? What will be the main preparation phases until Fukuoka?
This is the new team. That is what everybody forget. We lose 6 Olympic champions. We start from the beginning. Last year is totally different than this year. This is the new team. I need the time. We need the training. We need the games. We don't have that this summer, and everything must do faster than other teams. We must work in every segment of the game and to be better, because for sure we are not in our 100%.
Thank you very much and good luck in Fukuoka. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Los Angeles, California. The final day of the 2023 World Aquatics Men's Water Polo World Cup. Our 5th place match on the way. Greece taking on Romania. Romania with a surprise of the tourney yesterday, upending Serbia 17-14. Joined by Team USA Olympian Josh Samuels. Greg Meskel here with you. And Josh, Romania going to try and repeat the feat here yesterday. This is a Division II qualifier in this World Cup. They took it to Serbia yesterday, winning 17-14. And now they try and bottle some of that up here and try and defeat a very good Greece team that had no plans of playing for 5th.
Yeah, Greg, let's see if they can capture lightning in a bottle twice. The Greek team's going to be motivated. They've got a lot of talent out there, but Romania feeling good after a victory. I'm sure they'd like to see, a winning record in this tournament.
No doubt about it. They had the lopsided loss on Friday. It's what made yesterday's result so shocking. They lost to Italy 20-2. Probably isn't reflective of their talent, but then they come back and meet Serbia 17-14. Greece, meanwhile, had the unfortunate luck of meeting Hungary on the first night. They went up 2-0, lost 6-4, and then they returned to form yesterday against Germany, winning 19-6.
Yeah, this Greek team's got a lot of talent. They always play really tough competitive games with Hungary. That was kind of a coin toss of who could win that one. And, they're going to want to end on a win here. And Kostas Giannoulias and played his college polo here. He's going to want to play in front of the home crowd a little bit.
No doubt about it. As we're underway, Romania in the dark caps, Greece in the white caps. Officials from Serbia, Mr. Rakovic, and from Hungary, Mr. Kuhn. And it's a start for Team Greece here, moving left to right on your screen in this 5th place matchup. This Greek squad, bronze at last year's World Championships, first medal in program history at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, winning silver. They're trying to get themselves prepared for the World Championships starting in a couple of weeks in Japan.
Yeah, this federation's been building pretty strong for the last 10 years now, and they've seen the fruits of all that over the last couple of major tournaments. They're motivated to try and get to the top of podium for one of these big ones here.
Giannoulias there with the shot clock winding down. Doesn't have much choice but just to fire it high and away, hoping for a tip out. It's off the mark, and now we'll see Romania for the first time. Romania jumped out to a 3-0 lead yesterday. They caught Serbia by surprise, and then they just never let up. Took each wave that Serbia threw at them and were able to pick up the victory. One that surprised themselves. They even said yesterday after the match they did not expect to win after what happened to them on Friday, but that's why you play the games, as there's a knockaway from Zerdavis, the keeper for Greece.
It's a nice tip out on the shot there. Good block, good attempt for Romania. They're going to need stuff like that. Limit Greece's possessions. Try and chip away if they want to get another win here.
So opening minute here in this 5th place showdown. Bronze to follow. Team USA taking on Hungary, then the gold medal tilt. A rematch of last year's World Championship. Should be a great game, Spain and Italy, to close things out here. Shot clock to 6 for Romania. A couple of bobbles here.
Yeah, I actually got my hands on one of the balls before the game, and
that's a field block.
I was pretty surprised at how slick they are. They look a lot better than they feel in person.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few drops here this weekend.
Yeah, I can see why after getting one in my hands myself.
Shot clock to 7. Entry goes in, and a double team arrives. And ball under is the call. So Romania had a second opportunity there on offense after the tip out, but nothing doing. And the ball back to Greece.
Looks like Greece is going to be pretty comfortable playing in a zone to limit Kolodrovsky, but Romania's got to want to shoot if that's going to be the case.
And now Greece looking to be the aggressor on offense here with the timer at 10. Inside, great position down low. And a power play on tap for Greece after an opportunity drawn down low. Kakaris.
It's really nice patience on the counterattack, and now they should be rewarded with an easy opportunity if they play this 5-man or 6-on-5 right.
Power play try here. That's off the bar. The ricochet from Papanastasiou.
You might not be able to see that on the home view, but from where we're sitting, just like we were talking about, that ball slipped out of his hand a little bit right before he shot it. I'm really surprised at how slick they are. So he was on balance in a really good position. That play was set up nicely for him.
Romania here with a late sub joining this play.
Going to see a pretty strong counterattack out of this possession for Greece if Romania doesn't get something here.
That skip shot sails away with the shot clock winding down. Let's see where the counterattack potentially goes. Here's Skumpakis now for Greece, moving into 6 meters.
It's wide open.
They'll give him this shot if he wants it. Passes on it.
He's got to want it, Greg.
They're giving him the shot. Instead, they go inside and result in an exclusion. And now a chance again. Skumpakis walking in and passing up a couple of looks here. Now on the 6-on-5. Greece faltered last time. Inside the 2 is the call. So Greece does not get a shot off on that second power play, and now Romania full head of steam here. Georgescu making tracks up the near side.
Heavy zone from the Greeks. The Romanians got to want to shoot.
Shot clock about to expire. Priotasa fading backwards and tipped out by Zer Davis.
Yeah, the Greeks have demonstrated they're going to play zone. They're going to let these centers kind of sit there and work and field block. Romania has got to find someone who wants to try and put it on net.
Been the challenge here, no goals. We're halfway through this first quarter in this 5th place matchup. Moving in now, Georgescu. Able to paint the corner. And Romania in front 1-0. Vlad Georgescu.
Takes advantage of the Greek center who's supposed to be field blocking there, but had just worked hard to get the exclusion and was inside the 2 and they called that turnover. Not a lot of field blocking there. It's a nice shot.
He had 4 in the win against Serbia and just put it right up over the blocker.
Yeah, you can see he's frustrated. That's his block. He's got to make that stop.
So a 1-0 start here for Romania. 3:53 to play in the first quarter. And again, presumably Romania the underdog in a match like this, and they've gotten off to a good start here, slowing Greece down offensively and now getting the first goal of this contest.
Some good action to start this possession for Greece. They're going to get their best shooter, Johnny Bazooka, here in the zone.
Better known as Ioannis Fodoulis here from the outside. Right-hander. Now Genadunius. They try to thread that needle, and Romania comes across. Priotasa with the steal.
It appears early on the Greeks have a good advantage with their center over Romania's defenders. So they're going to try and force it in, but I think that's a shot that Fontoulis got to shoot.
Here's Fula now. Goes in.
It's good help. It's good help defense for the Greeks.
But a bad pass, just slammed that on the water, trying to put it into Vanchik, and it didn't go anywhere. And a steal for Greece.
Those are the types of passes that kill a momentum for your team.
Now in transition. Agoropoulos moving in. Near side, skip. Karams off the cage. That was a great look from Holivopoulos. Could not put it away, but new life on offense here for Greece. Flying sub waiting for Romania. Here's Genadunius now.
Plenty of time on the clock here.
Around the way they work. A good individual move. And we'll get a review here. This was a question mark from the start. Keeper hanging on the goal line. I don't know if he took a shot to the face. We'll have to get a second look at this. It initially appeared as if Georgescu came back for a last-second save. But we will go to review. That is a close call.
That looks like a save to me.
It's going to need a review. I don't know that the entire ball went over, as you alluded to. Romania with some crafty defense there after Greece. Just a beautiful one-on-one maneuver there to get that ball on cage.
Yeah, it really took advantage of you know, the center having good position. He gets the ball deep, and he stayed on his legs to try and finish. The Romanian defender there just scooping it out. I think they're going to get the benefit here. Hopefully the goalie's okay.
That's the bigger question here. Marius Tick holding that left eye. The backup, Edward Dragusin. So again, from this very angle, hard to say with 100% certainty because we're seeing it from a slight angle there as opposed to right down the line, which is where you'd really get the confirmed view. And that's where the VAR cameras are lined up. They're looking right at the goal line.
And we didn't get an immediate ruling from a referee or a line judge, so it's really going to be the video's call here.
This won't tell you. And you have to have a delicate hand to go back and hit that ball, right? You can't just swipe at it. You're almost trying to get underneath it because you don't want to force it further in the cage.
You got to get underneath it. He stretched and popped it right up, and then the second hit as well. I'm surprised they stopped the action so quickly with the goalie, I guess, getting hurt, but that was a nice save. It looks like they're gonna. Have they decided yet?
Well, it looks like the keeper will stay on. That's what the fans are applauding.
Okay.
The Tick will stay in. To your point, though, I didn't see a call one way or another. There wasn't necessarily a goal called or change of possession. They just stopped the action. I think that was also aided by Tick getting poked in the eye and hanging on the goal line, and there was some confusion there. Why is he pulling the goal? And so they'll stop and talk things over. And so we haven't had that many VAR reviews this weekend. Relatively new to water polo a couple of times now, and they'll keep reviewing here as we hear from public address announcer Mark Cousineau that they're still giving this a closer look. 2:20 to play in the first quarter.
Well, from our angle, it looks really close, so I'm not surprised it's taken them a little bit of time here to review this.
Good crowd on hand. Saw a lot of Romanian flags flying. An energized group after yesterday's big win. Expecting a great crowd later on today for our bronze medal featuring Team USA and Hungary, then our gold medal with Italy and Spain. It appears they have made a decision.
Let's see here.
So confirmed a goal is scored.
I'm going to agree to disagree with that video board. I think he got it out of there. What do I know?
So we're tied at 1-1. Score the goal for Greece after review.
Greeks have elevated the press defense a little bit here.
The turn.
Oh,
Beauty.
Nice shot.
Power move. Romania goes inside. Kolodrovsky takes a turn and smashes that home.
That's a great shot by Kolodrovsky. You know, they picked up the perimeter pressure, let their defender kind of handle him one-on-one. He gets him to a good spot. He just rips a bar down.
Right over the keeper's head. And Kolodrovsky, just 22 years old, making an impact for this Romania team, and they come right back with the score. The previous reviewed goal, that's been credited to Papanastasiou, so he's on the board for Greece, as is the squad, and they trail 2-1, and now back on offense.
You can see the Greek team here using some action against Kolodrovsky in the corner, going to get him worn out for his own offensive possessions.
Shot clock to 4, the redirect controlled by Tick, second effort.
That's a nice save by Tick. You know, Kostas Genadunias and Fontoulis have a nice little 1-2 game there. You know, it's a tight spot. Hope to get a little more on that shot, but it's kind of the best you can do in these tight circumstances.
Left-hander Namtu controlling. They go back inside. The backhand is off the mark. Kolodrovsky looking for another.
It was a nice backhand shot. The center defender, that's his job to get a hand there, and he does it.
In transition now, Nikolaitis out ahead of the field. Just misses Tried to go cross cage, a bar out, and the rebound to Namtu.
I don't know how we didn't pick it up in the first game, but it looks like the ball is slipping a lot more in this second game of the day. That one looked like a result of it popping out of his hand there. Maybe his legs are a little tired, but again, these guys got to finish those.
37 seconds left here in the first. A 2-1 lead for Romania.
Tepalus has got to want to shoot. There.
Just off the mark. Went wide on that Tepalus try. They're a young member of this team. They have some really young guys. Tepalus 18 years old, Namtu 19 years old.
Some of these guys play their cards right. They might find themselves playing in this pool in the fall.
Clock to 15, just taken away.
That's a lazy play by Fontoulis, and he's a veteran leader on this team. He knows that he's got to get that one back for his team in the next period.
Just a few seconds left. Last chance here for Romania. That spinner. I like the idea, a little spin lob to close things out here in the first, but Zerdavis ready for it. Great start for Romania, building off of yesterday. They lead 2-1 after one in this fifth place showdown. We will step aside. You can listen in to the quarter break huddles. We'll return with the second. Second quarter ahead between Romania and Greece. Josh Samuels, Greg Meskel here with you. Josh, let's talk a little bit about confidence here. So Romania gets their doors blown off in that first match against Italy, 20-2. They got back yesterday. How does a win against a team like Serbia kind of feed their energy going into another game where they're the underdog?
Well, you said it before, even the Romanians were a little surprised that they won yesterday's match, and that's kind of a boost you need. So if you can win a game like that, this Greek squad has been on par with the top, 4 or 5 teams in the world for the last couple of years. So you're feeling strong having beat Serbia going into this match.
And Greece will control the opening sprint. Zerdavis will have to come and grab this one as we are underway in the second quarter, our 5th place match. Romania leading Greece 2-1. Live stats available courtesy of Micro Plus Timing. Head to usawaterpolo.org, click on the World Cup link, and you can access all the live stats from this match thus far. Janadunius now. That pass just makes it through out high.
Counter-attack opportunity here.
And a save by Tick. Skoupakis has been hesitant to shoot, puts that one on cage, and Tick is there for the save.
They're using him in some post-up action, and that resulted in the Romanians finding themselves in an M zone. Had that shot been blocked or thrown over the cage, they're going to have a counter-attack opportunity.
Instead, new life on offense here for Greece. Janadunius tipped. Tick just touching the end line. Romania thinking they have the rebound off the save from Tick, but instead another 20-second clock now for Greece to open up this second quarter.
That's a nice save by Tick.
Entry in, double team over the cage. And a fist pump there after the center defense from Lutescu.
Romanians got a stop there from their goalie, and I think got away with one there. The center had the opportunity to kick that out to Janadunias for a wide open shot. Now they have a chance to take a bigger lead here.
Romania attacking. Shot clock to 11. Around the way. Drop it in the bucket. Offensive foul. They get a 2-meter man for using that off arm to try and control position. That was Vanchik. Veladrovsky and Vanchik, that 1-2 punch at the 2-meter spot for Romania.
You got the Greek center, Kakaris, getting in here late. He was the one defending down there in front of the goal. They're going to go right into his zone here.
Janadunias puts it across the way. But that pass off the mark, Greece in disbelief. Kalogeropoulos looking for a penalty call. Nothing doing, and now here comes Romania.
Yeah, I think the Greeks would have liked to see that called, but it was kind of 50-50, really crowded. I think Janadunias was pretty deliberate with the pass, but not enough space for it to be clear.
So now Romania looking for more on offense. The lob,
Oh,
there it
what a
is.
shot.
Oh, straight cash from the
What a
outside.
shot.
Kalogeropoulos.
Greg, looks like we've got a pretty heavy Romanian crowd here, and they're loving the action there. That was a really nice lob shot.
Fula able to hit from the outside, building off his 5 goals from yesterday, just beyond the reach of Zerdavis.
Davis is a really talented goalkeeper. The counterattack action and the heavy pump fake got him kind of frozen in his tracks. That was a really nice lob shot.
And a 3-1 lead for Romania.
The Greeks seem to be generating a lot of opportunities. Just need to get some more quality shots on net.
No shortage of chances. They're just 1 for 9 right now, shooting 11%. They've had 2 power play looks, 0 for 2. And an offensive. And a complaint there from Papanastasio. He felt like he was being grabbed by Fula. Instead, Romania. They've got a 3-on-2 developing here. Romania now cruising up the near side. Fula controlling, up on his legs and blows it past the keeper. He gave you the changeup, now he comes back with the heater.
Fula starts that play with the heavy pressure defense. The Greeks are trying to get set up in their front court and leave him alone out here. Creates a turnover and an easy counterattack goal.
And frustration for Greece.
Papanastasiou is upset. He's talking to the official over here in the corner.
About how much leeway do you have to share your thoughts with the official?
It depends on the official. Papanastasiou is pushing it here in the corner with a splash. But, a lot of these guys are on the circuit and they're reffing a lot of games and that they're playing in and their familiarity with each other. So there is some leeway, but it all depends on the moment, the official, and kind of the level of the complaint.
Coming up on 5 minutes to go, first half.
So Romania finds themselves in this M zone again.
Save tick. Long rebound controlled. And Greece will take control. Janadunias now. Timer to 3. Loose ball. Janadunias spinning and has that field blocked. The ball right behind Udon, who controlled that on the try from the outside.
Romania is playing a pretty heavy zone, whether it be an M zone or at the end of that possession. They had all 5 guys back at one point. I think the Greeks will adjust here at some point to that.
Georgescu. Tepelush now moving in with 6. Threads that inside the backhand. Zerdavis letting that one go as it went up and over the cage.
That was a nice late pass into your center. And Koldrovsky fights hard to get the backhand off. I thought Zerdavis was going to have to make a save, but sailed over.
Stepping through, looking for a call. Agropoulos. An ordinary frustration here from the Greeks early. Shot clock to 9. Janadunias loads it up and rocks the cage from distance.
That's just a nice shot. He's really on balance there. He gets a great pass. The ball's moving pretty quickly, and he just used his legs and really nice placement. if the Greeks can do more of that, just really crisp passing in this heavy 5-man zone, I think some of their shooters are going to come alive here. And as long as they get quality looks on net like that, they should be able to climb back in here.
So they get one back, trailing now 4-2. 3:44 to play in the second quarter. Good crowd on hand already, well ahead of our medal round matchups.
Yeah, we've got a good both Greek and Romanian contingent here, but you can tell people are starting to file in for the finals tonight. Final 2 games.
3:30 to play, first half.
Heavy pressure here from the Greeks. They've got Skoupakis trying to front all over the place.
This ball now a long way from home. They're out near mid-pool. Long set pass, and Greece with plenty of time to come over and knock that away as they were looking for Kolodrovsky.
That was a great defensive possession by Skoupakis. He was fronting and using his skill set to get around there, and that little hand he gets on that pass saves him the ejection.
And here is Skoupakis now controlling. Janadunias has one moving in along 2 meters. He's knocked down, gives to Skoupakis, who cruises in, puts it into 2 meters, and an exclusion against Romania.
Greeks have 2 centers in there on both posts, and they both seem to be getting beat up pretty good. I'm surprised they took too long to call a kick out.
Tepalouche excluded. Greece on the 6-on-5. They're 0 for 2. Stuffed. Oh, Tick up huge for a block on the power play.
Janadunias had both posts wide open. He could have picked either one, and Tick with a huge save.
Monster block.
Gotta love that.
Right in front. He read it the whole way.
That was great ball movement. Both posts open. Really nice pass. Just a great goalie save.
Ordinary. And the outside attempt. Davis is ready.
You know, the Romanians in the beginning of that first period seemed to lack a little confidence in shooting, but last couple minutes they've been letting it rip and get some goals as a result.
Greece trying to answer. That's an ordinary. Namtu looking for an elbow. In the meantime, Skoupakis now. Right-hander puts it back out to 7 meters.
Some split pressure. Here comes Fontoulis.
They'll head the other way, and a save. Tick center cage.
Here we go. We got a counterattack.
Fontoulis looking for the outlet. Ordinary called. Namtu thinking about it. He'll work back to Tick, and nothing available long. That was a good job there by Skoupakis in a swim meet down the other end to keep track of Romania.
Tick is feeling really confident in the goal, and it's feeding his team on defense. Now they got a mismatch in center right now. Fontoulis can need some help.
Entry comes in here.
There it is.
And there's the exclusion. He has no choice but to give that foul. And the power play, the first for Romania here in this one with 1:19 to go in the first half. In front 4-2.
See that kick out coming a mile away as long as that ball made it to center. Romanians can capitalize here. It'd be a huge goal.
Big chance on the power play.
What a
Good
pass.
movement, and there is
a pass.
the power play strike. Udon.
That's a mental lapse in the Greek defense with the player supposed to be defending that post, leaves him a little too soon. And a great pass. That a no-looker, Greg?
Might have looked off
Yeah.
the pass. Yep, he
What
wasn't
a
looking
pass.
directly at the
There you
recipient.
go. It's a nice shot. Not much Sir Davis can do.
Near side low, like the podcast. And able to put that one away. 5-2, Romania in front of Greece.
See what kind of set piece action the Greeks come with here to try and get a goal.
So Romania off to an excellent start in this 5th place showdown. Greece looking for an answer. That pass, a dangerous one. It was deflected. Shot clock winding down. Skoupakis tries to go across the way.
Pass.
That bars out.
Yeah, that was a nice
Impressive.
pass.
They even got a shot off there with the shot clock winding down. Now 30 seconds remaining in this first half. A 3-second difference, shot and game clock, as we come to the end of this second quarter.
Surprising first half here with Romania up by 3. They're going to try and get another one here quickly.
Bad pass there. Stepping in front, Skoupakis read it the whole way. Shot clock is off now. Final
Got a man
9
up here
seconds.
on the other side.
Greece with a chance. They'll have to go. Entry inside, they get it in, and at the horn, referee says no goal. Time expired. Clamoring for the ball was Agropoulos down low. Wanted it a second sooner, but this crew waved it off immediately, and we stay 5-2. What a start for Romania. A day after stunning Serbia, they are now taking it to the Greeks, up 3 at halftime. We will step aside. You can listen into our halftime huddles, and we're back with the third quarter in this 5th place showdown.
Și voi, dacă vedeți că totuși se vedea că se duce să dea pasul acolo, da? Ne luăm precauții, ne întoarcem, nu stăm, să nu ne surprindă, da? Mai greșește câte unul, dar nu trebuie să rămânem surprinși acolo. Auziți? Băi, tot așa, ascultați aici. Control pe minge acolo, da? Ne întoarcem, ne organizăm acolo că nu suferă 7-l ăsta. Dar știți ce se întâmplă când fac intrarea asta din 4? Atacați-i violent, atacați 3-ul violent, trebuie să o dea, să dea din prima. Marius e acolo, deci trebuie să dea din prima, dacă a oprit-o de gol, da? Deci îl atacăm, să o dea cu boltă. Săriți cu mâna, deci nu cădeți așa, trebuie să cazi cu mâna sus, da? Formă, putem să retrecem în 3, cât sunt departe, stăm în 3, da? Vă strig eu, 7-le, când vin mai în față. Haide! Mă rog frumos, ei, înotați, băi, încă ceva, scuzați. Înotăm sincronizat pe fiecare intrare, venim la minge, veniți după ea, nu vă opriți acolo, că l-a lăsat pe Franci singur pe acolo. Da? Haide!
Romania looking to surprise another world power in water polo, up 5-2 after 2 quarters in this 5th place showdown at the World Cup. Romania trying to equal their best ever finish. They took 5th back in 2010 when they hosted the World Cup. Otherwise, they are trying to get themselves into a place where they can compete once again among the elites. They were at the 2012 Olympics, haven't been since, where they finished 10th, but have really turned it around here the last day and a half. Meanwhile,
nice
Greece
pass.
will draw an exclusion here as they start things off in this second half. In front, slam it home. They go to work quickly. Kakaris makes it count. That's the first power play strike for Greece.
That was a really great pass by Skoupakis on the power play. He attacks right away. A lot of confusion. The player swimming out has to get out of his way. And Kakaris, he earned that, so he deserves it.
Now that ball did go in, but we were talking at the break about the excellent goalkeeping of the Romanian keeper, Tick. 7 saves, and Josh, you were saying it, I think, half jokingly, but kind of true. He got poked in the eye during that one VAR review, and after that he came back energized and has made some huge stops.
Yeah, I mean, he's the reason they've got this lead. Obviously, there's been some great shots by Romania, but some huge saves. He's got the Greeks a little frustrated, and if he can make a couple more, they've got a shot here.
Now Romania back to work on offense. See Greece with a triangle approach there, ready to attack any entry pass that comes in.
Yeah, heavy zone from both teams here in the first half and the start of the second as well.
Timer to 3. Romania looking for the angle up high, just off the post.
I think the Romanians would have argued for a penalty there, but that was some clean defense and exciting play.
That's what Vanchik wanted.
I think it could have gone either way. Happy to see the refs let him play like that.
A kick out on this end, however.
A little too over-aggressive on the foul. I think we're going to see a lot of heavy fouls and aggression here as the teams get tired in the second half.
Save, more tick. Greece still on the advantage for the moment. Sides coming even now. Power play is over, and that pass gets away. And those missed passes on a 6-on-5, and then it's tipped out of play. Greece inadvertently pushing it out of bounds, and that was not what they had in mind at all, as bad as it gets on a 6-on-5.
Yeah, not great execution. You know, those long passes, if you don't connect on them, they'll kill you. And at that point, it's recovering and making sure you're not getting scored on the other way. Romania did a lifetime sub, so they don't have their center presence in the quite yet.
Golodrovsky making his way down low. Shot clock to 10. Big fake there from Georgescu.
Oh, they're out. That's a counterattack.
And Romania throws it away as well. So each side now with some poor ball handling, putting that ball out of play and turning it over. And now Greece looking to counter. They have the edge here up the far side. Papanastasiou moving in unguarded. He'll have a clean look here. Right-hander takes it, swings it across the way. Genadunius in front. Save Tick again.
Huge save by Tick. Nikolaitis on the counterattack squeaks out and gets a shot off, but it's another nice save and maybe an opportunity for Romania here. Although Greece got numbers.
Beautiful save again by the Romanian keeper. Ordinary here. I'll have to fire that ball back outside after he was fouled inside 6 meters. Shot clock here at 8, so Romania does not have much time to work with. Georgescu.
Shoot for a tip out.
Long range, that's what he was hoping for.
Yep.
Sent it wide there, but smartly, Zerdavis watches it go.
All you can ask for there is a goalie touch. Let your center catch his breath and hopefully get another chance. Instead, the Greeks are going the other way.
5th place showdown here, World Aquatics World Cup.
Just got him across the cage there. Oh, he almost got the redirection header.
That would have been special.
Yeah, that might have made it on SportsCenter.
Instead, we head this way. I told you about Greece and their success over the last couple of years. Took silver back at the '97 World Cup. That was a win for Team USA. The Americans have won this event twice, but never at home. We've got a second look there at that potential header rebound. Just went up over the cage.
Yeah, that was almost a nice header goal.
Would have been next level. Shot clock to 2, and Romania again has to dump it, so they're struggling now to get into their offense in a timely fashion.
Yeah, that's where maybe the lifetime subs kind of hurt you a little bit, and I understand they're getting fresh bodies in there, but you only have so many possessions, especially with Golodrovsky down there. Get your bodies in. Now they're going to maybe take one the other way.
Good look, and Tick can't get to this one because sweeping it home in one motion, Kalogeropoulos.
Tick has been lights out, but that's one thing that you can't expect him to make a save on is a cross cage pass inside the 2-meter line. It's almost impossible. He's already done it once today.
Beautiful passing from Greece as Romania takes a timeout with 4:08 to play, third quarter. So Romania had led 5-2. Greece chipping away. 2 in a row here. They're down 1. We will take a listen in here to this timeout huddle with the Romanians and Coach Roth.
Da, și el vine cu mingea din spate. Dă-i băi intrare. Ăsta stătea aici. Vino și joacă tu. Înțelegi? Îl faci să joace pe el. Deci tu ai fost primul aici. El venea cu mingea din spate. Du-te. Haide, ne sacrificăm un pic. Da, nu mai uitați. Auzi? Nu mai faceți asta și nu mai aruncați cu drop. aruncați mingea cum trebuie, vă rog frumos, jucați simplu. Da? Hai! Hai!
So Coach Roth sensing the lead evaporating here. 2 unanswered in this third quarter. Romania led 5-2 at halftime. And brings this group in on a full strength possession, probably just to try and settle the squad down here as they find Greece just about to tie this one up.
Yeah, they need to slow down and get the ball into their centers. I think that's what that timeout's about. The Greeks have been attacking the goal line with a lot of cross the face of the goal passes. Romania needs to slow it down and feed their center and see what they can do.
Along the far side now. Nam2. Timer to 9.
I don't think he can shoot this.
He can. He's outside 6. Lets it go.
No, see, he moved too far forward.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That ball, the ball moves naturally with the water there, and it's unfortunate because he makes the right move, and the extra movement of the ball makes it so he can't shoot. But I think he's got to know that.
Yeah, mistake there, and officials all over it.
It's the unfortunate part of that rule because it has no fault of the offensive or the defensive player. It's just the natural movement of the ball. It's a nice pass.
Good look inside and from his back. Nikolaitis staring up at the Southern California sky here, somehow puts that away. We're tied at 5.
That was a really nice rollout shot. He uses his legs. Tick was kind of all over him, and then at the last minute, dunks it right over the top. See how Tick puts his hands down. He had him, but Nikolaitis stays on his legs, an extra half second, boom.
3 unanswered now from Greece. They've tied this at 5.
And you can see Tick's a little frustrated because he's really, those last couple goals are big cross passes and in a natural goal out of center. And most teams have a golden rule where that's not allowable. So they got to clean that up a bit if they want to keep having a chance of winning.
They've seen Greece chip away here. A talented Greek squad. No surprise that they've made this a game.
Skoupakis looks like he's taken the challenge again of fronting.
Shot clock to 10. Heavy press now from Greece here. Romania struggling to find an answer. Here comes the entry pass. Good catch. The step out and ball under. For a moment there, Kolodziejczak looked like he was going to be able to gather and take a shot, and then credit Skoupakis for bottling up that chance.
Yeah, that's great team defense on an individual level. Skoupakis is playing great D. Ooh, a takeaway there. It's a bad
Beautiful
pass.
steal. Priotasa now coming up with it. Full head of steam. Skoupakis dropping back. Priotasa gives off. Far side. The skip in transition. Kolodziejczak. It's a 6-5 lead for Romania. The big man has moves on the outside.
Kolodziejczak, the center on the counterattack. That's got to be frustrating for Greece. They just played 30 seconds of stellar front court defense, stopping Kolodziejczak from even getting a shot off, and then a lazy pass turnover, and he gets a counterattack goal and a short walk back to the bench.
And a 6-5 lead, and that one almost went sideways. Priotasa got a little ahead of himself there on the counter.
Yeah, he's moving so fast and a lot of bodies in the middle. Takes a stroke over the ball, but gathers himself and makes the right pass. And, if I'm Romania, I'm giving the ball to Kolodziejczak every chance I get, no matter where he is, really.
6-5 lead for Romania. 2 goals now for Kolodziejczak. 2 for Fula as well. And Romania again finds themselves in another great battle. Not nearly the high-scoring affair it was yesterday against Serbia, but they continue to answer the call here against Greece in front 6-5.
Greeks have some deep position in center.
Looking inside. Instead, they try the shot, and Tick is ready.
Romania seems pretty comfortable still playing this deep zone, especially if Tick's going to play like that. And I think they're happy to see Fontoulis in the corner as opposed to up top, ready to shoot.
Long entry pass in, looking for that turn, and here's the exclusion. This time Vanchik earning the opportunity. Just the second power play here for Romania. They're 1 for 1.
Papanastasiou is getting frustrated. He's getting kind of beat up on the perimeter. gets taken to 2 meters, takes a heavy kick out. Let's see if Romania's got something here.
Under 90 seconds to play in this third quarter. Here's a look from 6 meters. Let it go. Bar out. Namtu, the rebound.
Post is open.
Throws up the stop sign. He had a look. Passed on it.
Oh, nice
that
hand.
pass
That's a
is
great hand by
tipped. Excellent hands from Genadunius as the exclusion winds down and is killed off by the Greeks. That was Romania threatening in a major way, and the Greece defense bends but does not break.
That was a nice hand on that pass. It looked like Romania was getting in go time.
Less than a minute to play. In traffic. Shot clock to 8 now. Trying to go back in, looking for a turn, and a penalty is the call. They pour it inside to Agropoulos, and he makes that spin inside. That'll set up a 5 meter.
It's a nice pass to your 2 meter man who's working hard. I think it's a clear penalty in my eyes.
And Genadunius to tie this game up at 6. Tick guessed the right direction, but stayed low. Genadunius went upstairs and found a room.
It's a nice penalty. Like you said, Tick came out and covered a lot of low space. Genadunius is comfortable going to the upper shelf, and now we got a tie ball game with not a lot of time left here in the third.
6-6.
I'm looking at the Greek goalie here, and I'm wondering how much the sun's going to play in to the second half. He's squinting pretty heavily.
Yeah, glare does start to play a factor down that end. And he's kind of stuck down here now with the fourth quarter just a few seconds away. 33 seconds to play in this third quarter. All even, 6-6. Romania led 5-2. Greece has worked their way back in this contest.
Greeks are in a zone they don't need to be.
Priotasa. Drop it inside. Looking for a gather. Shoveled back out to the perimeter. Shot clock to 3. Here's a look. Loaded up from distance. And the save is made. Sir Davis. Greece, they've got numbers. A 2-on-1 developing. This could be easy money. Agropoulos doesn't get it off in time. Had to shoot, didn't. It was saved by Tick, and Romania dodges a bullet on the way out of the third quarter after a missed shot on one end. Greece with a chance, a 2-on-1, but they run out of clock. 6-6 going to the fourth, and we'll listen in to our quarter break timeouts.
Așteptăm niciun cadou, nu fluieră pentru noi, sigur nu fluieră. Deci nu ne oprim, trebuie să muncim acolo, că nu mai venim să facem nimic, să luăm mingea. Deci trebuie să venim, trebuie să vă mișcați, veniți în fața lui. Dacă nu, hai să facem 2. Deci dacă ei stau așa, țineți mingea în 3 și îi dăm drumul în 2. Da, dacă ăla vine în față, îl ducem înăuntru automat. Ține mingea în mână, deci fundașii, când veniți acolo nu mai facem 31, facem 2 și vă duceți în partea aia. Dar vreau să vă uitați după faul, pentru că puteți să dați mingea de câteva ori imediat. Da? Tot așa, mare control. Auzi, nu vă mai uitați la el, nimeni nu mai vorbește cu arbitru, pentru că nu e prietenul nostru, da? O știm, trebuie să ne apărăm tot așa, ținem liniile, nu ieșim din linii, pas lung, lăsăm să paseze.
Fourth quarter ahead. Greece and Romania tied at 6. Got a great battle on our hands here. Josh Samuels, Greg Meskel here with you from the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. Final day of the World Aquatics Men's Water Polo World Cup. So this Greek squad, Josh, they chipped away. They were down 5-2. They got back even at 5, now back even at 6.
They did a really good job attacking the net hard in the first half of that third period. They kind of let off of that strategy in the second half, so I think they'll get back to it. This has been a great appetizer for the medal games, though. It's going to be an exciting fourth.
Yeah, bronze medal match on the way. 5 o'clock local time. Team USA and Hungary. Gold medal match. Rematch of last year's World Championship. Spain and Italy to meet to close out a great weekend of water polo. California, the epicenter of international water polo the last 2 weeks with the Women's World Cup in Long Beach. Team USA winning gold. And now the Men's World Cup this weekend in LA.
2 great tournaments. I mean, this one's been great so far. This game's shaping up to be a fun one, and then some exciting stuff on the docket tonight.
Greece with the timer to 6. Jenner is changing hands and going cross cage, and Greece is in front 7-6.
Just a really strong effort by Jenner there. Catches it with his left, stays on his legs, and with the transfer, gets his body into the right shooting position. Back on his legs, good follow through. He's using everything he's got here at the end of the tournament to make goals happen.
Third of the day for Jenner. First lead of the day for Greece as they go in front 7-6.
Can expect to see some tough pressure here from Romania, or from Greece, I mean.
Romania jumped out to a 1-0 lead. They never relinquished that until just moments ago here in the fourth. Do they have enough left in the tank?
Greece looks like they're going to go full pressure with Skumpakis trying to front. The ball gets to this side over here, they'll drop into that zone. Here it is.
Shot clock to 10. Plenty of time here for Romania. Inching in. Udon, they'll give him that shot. He'll take it.
Tip.
Tipped out. Zerdavis gets a fingernail on that one, and it'll come back in at 2 meters. 20 back on the clock for Romania. Here's Priotasa now. Threads that needle inside, and the exclusion. Skumpakis, the guilty party. Romania, the power play. Volodrovsky doing work down low.
Greeks are upset with that call, and I can't say I blame them. Let's see if the Romanians can capitalize.
Namtu around the way. Georgescu, Namtu,
What
let it
pass.
go. Up top. Tie game, power play goal for Romania as Namtu converts.
They've got Sir Davis moving left to right in the goal, and they zip it back the other way. He gets a hand up, but it goes right over his head. That's a really nice catch and shoot.
And Romania stayed patient on that second opportunity on offense.
You know, with the guys down in the wing that could stay inside the 2, you can run the action once, twice, even 3 times, and they'll have really good looks. That was a really nice catch and shoot. Back to a tie ball game here.
6.5 to go, fourth quarter, 5th place matchup, Greece and Romania. Off the ball, an exclusion. Greece on the 6-on-5.
Kakaris has been a handful all game. They just have been running such a heavy zone, not as many kickouts.
And that's all for Romania. And number 11, Udon, he fouled out. That pass just over the top.
Just a little out of reach there.
Shot clock.
Oh, nice
to
tip.
2. Great tip away, and that's all for this possession. Greece never gets a shot off. They're now 1 for 6 on the 6-on-5 as that Romania defense stands tall.
Had that opportunity to the post there, and it's just a little overshot, and it kind of killed the rest of the 6-on-5 from there out. Now they got Vanchik ready to go inside.
Lutescu advancing. He'll look for a lane,
nice
and
shot.
that's
going to counterattack the other way from the Greeks.
off the post.
Jenadunius saw that shot come a mile away, took off real quickly.
And here is Jenadunius now up the far side. Jenadunius looking for help as he moves inside 2 meters, tries to thread that needle. Tick is there. Jenadunius was looking to push it all the way across to Kalogeropoulos, but Tick able to get in front.
Great hustle on both teams. The Romanians worked hard to cover that up. Kostas tries to force one across the cage, and Tick just another great play. And the Romanians got a chance 2-on-1 the other side.
Romania now moving in. Oh, what a pass! And they'll say no call. Romania looking up at the officials for a penalty. That was on the hand, moving towards the cage for Lutescu.
That's a close one. I can see why the Romanians are upset with their fans wanting a penalty, but I think it's a little too crowded to throw that in there. Probably got to slow that up a little bit.
Impressive, it reached the hand of its intended recipient. On this end now, an exclusion and no complaint there from Romania. They give that foul as Greece had gotten deep. Excellent position. 4:41 to go in the fourth quarter. And Coach Vlahos will take a timeout here to set up their look at a power play with 4:41 remaining in the fourth. 7-all in this fifth place matchup, and Romania defense, they'll stay in the water. We'll listen in to the Greek huddle.
Πρώτο δοκάρι, δεύτερο στο ένα, Φουντούλη μέσα, Άλεξο Στάθη. Παίζουμε ένα, θα πεις δεύτερη φορά, μην κουνάς 10 φορές την μπάλα. Μόνο αν προσέξτε, βγαίνει ο τερματοφύλακας στην πάσα, θα παίξουμε ξανά με έξω, 2, 3, 4 και τελείωμα ή από το 3 ή από το 4 ή να κλειστρήσουμε από το 2. Πάμε, άντε!
Timeout complete. Big chance here for Greece. They know it. 7-7 power play. It's an area where they have struggled. Just 1 for 6 on the extra man.
See if Tick can come up with another major save here.
Greece. Man advantage. Trying to find an opening.
Post.
Big fake. There it is. Slam it home right as the exclusion was coming to an end. Greece finds the answer there in front. 8-7. Skoupakis delivering.
They do a good job. They get Ioannis Fontoulis isolated with Skoupakis. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Fontoulis is a dangerous shooter. So the guy has to jump to him, and Skoupakis stays on his legs. He's demonstrated he's got strength in that department, playing center defense, and that's a really nice finish.
And an 8-7 lead.
Romania's look like they're going to try and play for center here again.
Down 1. Again, spread out with this Greek defense. Looking inside, entry comes in, and there's the exclusion call. And a timeout called by Romania as Koladrovski continues to be a problem here for the Greek defenders as he gets in excellent position, and they have no choice but to give the foul. So now Romania with 4:01 remaining here in the fourth, and they'll have an opportunity on the 6-on-5, and a critical try coming here for this Romanian squad as we listen into their timeout.
Auzi? Băi, 4 plus, îl facem imediat. Uitați-vă că putem să o întoarcem. Dacă se duc acolo anticipat, o întoarcem. Nu jucați automat. Hai, Polo, dar trebuie să meargă mingea. Hai cu Polo, băi, hai!
6-on-5 on tap for Romania. They're 2 for 3 so far. They trail 8-7. They once led 5-2. So Greece coming back in this one. Greece outscoring Romania 4-1 in that third quarter. They have a 2-1 edge here in the fourth, and it's given them the 1-goal lead, but Romania can draw level on this 6-on-5 attempt.
Looks like they're going to get some action over here with Koldrovski. Maybe free up some space for a post finish.
Georgescu gives a look from 5 meters.
Got
Timer to 2. It's got to happen with 1 from the outside. A buzzer beaters there. Priotasa on the 6-on-5. We're even at 8.
Priotasa with a nice shot. There was some action over here. Koldrovski was moving, trying to free up some space for them to, and just a nice finish from up top. Oh, what a fake.
That was nice.
Yeah, that fake getting the goalie jumping. Yeah, once his arm comes out, he's toast going the other way. Cannot move and cover that.
That fake brought everyone in the wrong direction if you're the Greek defense.
For the kids watching at home, that's how you fake a goalie.
Under 3.5 to go, fourth quarter. Greece has been working to create their 6-on-5 opportunities. More of the same here, let's find out. Shot clock to 7. Timer to 4, Tick.
It's a nice save by Tick.
Huge save, and Romania recovers.
the Greek team has put 3 dangerous attackers on the left side to try and attack that zone. And they're getting some good looks, and that's a shot you'd like to see from them. But Tick has just proven to be a little too tough today.
10 big saves for the Romanian keeper.
It's a lot of saves.
And we're under 3 now in the 4th. Romania again deep in their shot clock. They go inside. Kolodrovsky turning. Zerdavis able to make the save and then comes back for it before it hits out of bounds with 2:34 to go. Long outlet pass now. Pushing out in front. Looking to go one-on-one.
Nope, no action.
There's a hit to the head. Nothing
Penalty.
doing. And now an exclusion. And frustration here from Papanastasiou. He has voiced his anger with this officiating crew previously, and the call comes in there.
Papanastasiou has been playing really hard all game. It's been very physical with him in particular. So he's upset he's not getting his calls, and I can see why. He put that guy in the blender. Probably deserved the kick out a little bit sooner.
So it ends up being a penalty call. The initial signal by the referee appeared to be exclusion, but now it's a 5-meter, and it's Jenna Junius. And
Nice
Jenna
goal.
Junius has Tick moving to his right. He shoots it to his left and buries it. He's got 4. Jenna Junius, the former USC Trojan, part of that era of titles here in the land of Troy. And you see a second look. And so initially you thought, okay, there's going to be the exclusion for sure with the hit to the head, but it was the move towards the cage that eventually got the penalty shot delivered, and Jenna Junius holds up his end of the deal. It's a 9-8 lead for Greece with 2:20.
Let's give a little credit to the goalie there. Davis had a huge save and a great outlet pass that led to all that action.
Set the table nicely. Now Romania. No one expected them to be here after Friday. That pass is tipped.
Gets to it.
Back for it. Namtu now. A scramble, but Zerdavis is there with the save.
That was great hustle by Vonchik to get to that ball and give them an opportunity for the shot. But Zerdavis is coming up clutch here, looking at Tick saying, I'll show you one.
Yeah, give Zerdavis credit, as you alluded to. Now 8 important stops for the Greek keeper.
Big performances from both goalkeepers.
Shot clock to 5. Waving it around, looking for an angle and finding it. Papanastasiou. He may have the last word, and this one has been frustrated throughout, but hits from the outside, a pivotal goal.
Just great work. He's on his legs. Great fake, gets the goalie jumping. Just a little break of the wrist at the end. Throws it by him.
That last little fake got people out of the way.
Yeah, and there was a lot of hands in front there. The center defender almost got a piece of it, but if you stay on your legs and stay on balance, you usually have a good look, and at the very least, maybe a tip out there. That was a good shot.
Under 90 seconds to play, 4th quarter, 5th place at stake. Romania has made a mini Cinderella run here to this 5th place match, but they may be running out of time. Entry in, that pass bounces away. Looking to find Vanchik, but it's off the mark, and now Greece controls with 1:10 to play here in the 4th.
Skoupakis has had his handful all game, but he's demonstrated a lot of technical skills. You know, great moving the centers out of the way, using his legs, little deflections here and there. I've been pretty impressed all game.
Under a minute to go now here in the 4th. Shot clock to 10. Greece looking to play smart with the ball. Jenna Junius goes inside, and an exclusion, and that may put this one to rest.
Nikolaitis is working hard in there. Both Greek centers been working hard all game.
The Greeks were scrambling to call a timeout. Couldn't find the horn in time. They don't want a timeout. They want more on the inside. Nikolaitis, and he'll put a bow on this 5th place matchup. 11-8.
Reward the big man. Some nice passing.
And that's a power play connect for Greece. And they go in front by 3. 11-8 they're ahead and have all but confirmed a 5th place finish here. After trailing 5-2 early, thought perhaps more magic from Romania. But this talented Greek squad finding a way through. That's stolen away, and that is all in this one. Dervicius now will advance into the front court, and with about a 2-second difference shot in game clock, you'd think Greece could just salt away the rest of the time, but Romania comes up with the steal. Fula now. At 6 meters, gives a look off the post. And everything that was clicking for Romania, not there at the end. Greece will hold off this Romania squad for a 5th place finish here in Los Angeles. An 11-8 victory, and that gets a warm applause from all the fans here that appreciate high-level water polo. That was a great battle between Greece and Romania. And Josh, this Romania team, again, you almost have to throw out Friday's result. I'm not saying they would have beaten Italy, but they're not 20-2 bad with what we saw yesterday and today.
No, that was a great game. Really strong center play. Both goalies played incredible, which, you know, when you have to play that much zone, you need that from your goalie. You want to win. Davis had some great saves at the end, some great passes. I mean, Tick really kept them in the game, but really impressed by both center play and for both teams there.
Tables turned in the second half. Romania had built that 5-2 lead. They outscored Greece 3-1 in the second. In that third quarter, Greece turned the beat around 4-1. They outscore Romania, and then they dropped 5 more goals in that fourth quarter. And Romania just struggling to play catch up in that one. Romania had tied it at 8-8 in the fourth on the Priotasa power play. From there, 3 unanswered by Greece to win this one going away, 11-8, and that's how it shakes out. As we look at our final numbers here, we have our player of the match interviews forthcoming. Janardunius in a return to USC, 4 goals. Papanastasia, 2, had a big one late. Nikolaitis with that slam dunk in front that really sealed the deal. Davis, as you mentioned, 9 saves for Romania. In the cage, Tick, 11 huge stops. He kept this team afloat for long stretches. Kolodrovsky was a force. 2 goals, multiple drawn exclusions. Fula with 2 as well. And that's how this one comes to a close. So Romania, it'll go down as 1 win, 2 losses, but an excellent closing effort by this squad over the last 2 days. And for Greece, as they'd expect, they pick up the win here after having that heartbreaker in the quarterfinal round. Our results thus far: Serbia claiming 7th, Greece claiming 5th. We have our medal matches on tap. Hungary and Team USA coming up at 5 p.m. local time. They'll play for bronze. Then Spain and Italy meeting for gold. We have our player of the match interviews upcoming. We'll hear more from the Greek squad. But for now, for Josh Samuels, Greg Meskel saying thanks so much for joining us. And we're back with medal round action coming up at 5 p.m. here in Los Angeles.
Holding it.
Thank you.
So Constantinos, congratulations. 5th place in the World Cup. Maybe this is not the that was not the goal, but how do you rate your team in the last 3 games, or in these 3 games?
Yes, first of all, thank you. 5th place is not what we were targeting for.
Yeah.
We definitely want to be in the medals and in the final. However, the first game against Hungary didn't go our way. Good defenses from both teams. Our offense wasn't very good. Yesterday, I think we were great from the beginning until the end. Today, lazy start.
Yeah,
you know, a little bit the sun. 3rd game in 3 days. But we took off in the second half. We found our rhythm. We went into the counterattack, some easy goals, and we have this win with 3 goals.
Yeah, I wanted to say that you started a bit sleepy, but in the second 2 quarters was very impressive. Very nice goals. You also scored very nice. Did you start sleepy, or what was the reason that?
Yes, it was a lazy start. We didn't underestimate Romania because we saw that they had a great win yesterday against Serbia. They surprised us with one new defense. It took us time to figure it out, but in the second half, like you said, we found our rhythm, some nice goals, some easy goals in the counter-attack, which brought us our win.
How is the way to Fukuoka?
We still have 2 weeks until Fukuoka.
Exactly.
We need to get some rest after this weekend here. We fly back to Greece, gather all the team together. We want to have Angelos Vlachopoulos back with us, and we have time to prepare. This is the important tournament of the summer, Fukuoka World Championship, and I hope when we get there we are ready as we can.
Congratulations and good luck for
Thank
Fukuoka.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So congratulations for the 5th place, if I can say like that. Why did you start it so sleepy today?
I think we did one of the most big mistakes that one team can do during official games, to believe that can win against any opponent easy without any big action and trying. And I think that we were at the beginning without passion, without any energy in the water. We thought that we can beat Romania just like this, but finally Romania did not beat yesterday by accident. Serbia is a very good team. They are playing very good, and we had to change our mind the second half and to react and to swim, to score 2-3 easy goals fast, because we had a really problem in set game 6-on-6. Finally, I'm satisfied from the reaction of my players, because it's difficult to change just like this in one game your thinking of the game. And okay, I cannot say something for 5th place, but I think this is a lesson for us today.
In the last quarter especially, we could see the real Greece, very quick actions, nice goals, very strong team. In the next 2 weeks, how will you keep, what kind of trainings will you do for the team to keep this performance, what we saw in the last quarter?
Of course, we will start the last part of the preparation. That means that they will feel much better. I believe all teams here, also my team, all teams were tired and not fresh, not ready for to play their best game, and that's all. I believe that this is something else in Fukuoka. Is our goal for this season to go as we can, as longer we can at the end, to at least to go to final, top 4 teams. And if we deserve something, we will try to take it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck for Fukuoka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you.
Just that's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Nico Larsen.
So Bogdan, congratulations. I think I can say this, 6th place in the World Cup. I think it's super good result for Romania. And today you played also amazing like yesterday. How did you see?
Not really, but closer. It's clear. It's difficult to repeat that. It was nearly perfect performance yesterday. And we have some part of the game which we have to analyze better on video, because now on hot like that I cannot be fair, you know.
Yes, in the last quarter you got some very easy goals.
Yes, I think physical it cost something yesterday, and today the pressure it was low on the fourth session.
You think your player got tired for the end, or
I think yes. I think yes, and I don't want to speak about some part of some man-ups, or because I have to see it again. So I have to analyze. Okay.
Congratulations, and really, I
Thank
think
you.
it's everybody
Thank you.
was supporting Romania. It was a very nice achievement. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yo, yo.
Thank you.